everybody.
Hello. And you are?
A mystery who sells the book.
Oh, there you go. Hi, Mystery.
Yes.
Good job selling all them books.
And then to the right of me.
I know, like Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes. To the right of me, she is Maranya.
Hello, everyone.
And then down below, he is the man named Eric Breen.
I'm on strike.
Why are you on strike?
Because our flagship title and we can't get credited.
Oh, wait. This isn't the Batman Strikes. This is Spider-Man.
Yeah, but this channel was built on Spider-Man.
Hello, Rose.
In Pittsburgh. What the fuck? Oh, that's the red one. In Pixel.
Pixel.
Can't even take the time to update the theme.
This channel may be been built on Spider-Man, but this city was built on rock and roll.
I mean, that is
true. Do you know what? If Pixel had built, it would have been Rockin' Friends.
You nearly made Amy spit on her milkshake.
How much is The Rock paying him for that?
no idea.
I don't know, but I always appreciate good liquid spitting humor.
Hi, Rose. Versus hello to Amy, Melissa, Maranya, and Spidey and Eric.
And finally, releasing that, they are joining us as well. Melissa and Amy Lessard.
Hey. Oh, and hi, Sammy.
It's a good thing that you introduced them because they wouldn't have gotten that from the credits.
Oh.
No.
But at least we know it's Spider-Man because he introduced himself by his alias, Mystery.
Yes.
And
People would have just been confused. They'd be like, but what kind of book is this? It's a mystery. I better buy it.
Like zoinks.
Well, it's nice of Puppetine to entrust his and friends to this reading since he couldn't be bothered to show up for it either.
Yep. No,
fair, it's always a pleasure when he doesn't. We call him Publix.
He's a Publix menace.
Mystery is doing his best tonight, Rose.
Alrighty then. With that being said, boop.
There we go.
And then we put the audience into the chat here.
Audience is taking their seat.
Some of them are late.
Oh, that's okay. Some they gotta get snapped.
Nothing here.
Do these guys ever have to pay to get in?
we're actually just bringing them in and just locking them in.
Is anybody ever going to fill those other 3 seats?
One of these days.
No, it's Sue Storm and Claude Rains.
What?
Yeah, that's who's saying there. Sue Storm and Claude Rains.
And maybe Shrinking Violet.
Oh, and John Cena.
And John Cena.
Rose says she has a season pass.
Yep.
Alrighty then. Share my screen here. Get this going. As I wake up more.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I really woke up like 10 minutes ago and I'm eating my sub sandwich.
Oh man.
So it's like, yay! As I wake up.
I'm awake. Well, at least you got a sandwich to cheer you up. What do we got here? Why is he on fire?
You shouldn't do that.
No. Oh, it's Molten Man. Wait, he's on fire now? I thought he was.
Well, he was hanging out with Amy.
Oh, wait. What? I don't remember that. Lies!
And where were they? In the
forest.
Yep.
What? There's no forest there. It's like
of course, it's gone now.
No. They didn't put a subway or whatever that is. They're a forest. They're like in the city or something, I guess.
Is that where you got your sub, Vic?
Yep. At the city.
They-
Here I come.
No, I don't go. I don't go to that that degenerate sub place. I go to Cousins, where everyone's related.
Oh, and they make good subs.
Yeah, they do.
That's nice.
It's a state. I don't think it's outside. It's outside of the state. I think it's just a local franchise.
It's a good sandwich place. So that's nice. And you just get them early in the day and then keep one in the fridge. So when you wake up and you're like, oh Lord,
Well,
you still got a sandwich.
It's the difference between this place and Subway. For those who are watching the replay, I apologize. Subway, you tell them what you want on their thing. You go to this place, they already have like pre-made subs.
Oh,
It's kind of like Jersey Mike's. They ask you, do you want it to do you want everything on it? And then if you don't, you can ask the whole stuff if you want. So they also sell soup, and they also sell because Wisconsin, so you get the cheese curds and stuff. Fries. They also do they also do hot subs. They do the meatball sub and all the stuff you want that. So, but I always get tuna fish sub.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's nice. Do you ever get that? Do you ever get that heated? Like, do they make tuna melts, or is it strictly cold sandwich?
No.
If you're gonna have it in the fridge, there's no point in having it grilled.
I love cold sub because I can just put it in the refrigerator and don't have to worry about it getting ruined.
It is nice. I found out the roast beef sandwiches at Arby's, those are pretty good. I put one in the fridge before. I'm like, wait a minute, can't you eat roast beef as a cold sandwich? And it was decent.
Hello, there. I am one of us, and the dragon.
And hello to Mariko Tamaki.
As long as Chris Hansen doesn't show up, we're fine.
I love these people in the subway. They're like, what? Or train or whatever it is.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes. Yeah.
133. Oh, it doesn't zoom in, so you're going to have to read that like it is.
I may be dying, wall crawler, consumed by my own body heat.
Get some degree, you'll be fine.
But I'm going to take you with me.
This is
on the subway.
Yes, this is it. The battle to the finish with the Molten Man.
What a molten development.
Molten development, yes.
Everybody freeze, except for people standing around me because I'm on fire. And you'll be hot.
That's all right. No freezing if you're Molten Man.
Freeze frame, freeze frame.
Nobody moves a muscle. Nobody blinks an eye till I get what I've come for. That creep from the Daily Bugle. The reporter named Ned Leeds.
Serious? Okay.
Yes. Beginning part 2 of one of the most sensational Spidey epics of all time.
One of these days, we're going to have to rank the actual stories and see which ones are actually the most sensational.
Right.
Yep. Stan Lee presents The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes.
I don't think it's going to zoom in. I think
I can handle it.
You can handle? Okay.
I can handle it.
Right then. Do you know who wrote this, Ms. Narrator?
This was Gerry Conway.
And do you know who the new artist is?
I sure do. That's the wonderful Ross Andru, who did the Spider-Man Superman team up.
And maybe we should ask Eric about who the anchor is. At least the first one.
I'll let him do the first one. That's a Frank somebody.
Warning track power again.
It starts with a G.
Frank
ends with an A.
Frank Giacoia. Oh,
yes. And D Hunt.
Dave Hunt.
Dave Hunt.
Oh.
Yes.
Wish I could be like David Hunt.
It says D in the credits. So.
Covered by the Jam.
And who is doing? Oh, Amy asked who's doing the next one.
Oh yeah. So do we know who? Who is the letterer?
Yeah, that's Artie Simek trying to start his Model T Ford.
I guess
And the colorist,
Peace for Paul.
I don't know. It's just P. Goldberg.
That
Well,
could be
gold's
Peter.
a color.
But he is that's you're saying that's the color it says.
P. Goldberg. Yes.
Mm.
And the editor of tonight's meeting.
That's that rascally Roy Thomas as the Beaver who does everything.
But who do we really thank for this comic?
We thank Puppetine, our governor and governor.
I was just gonna say Bob Kane.
We will never thank Bob Kane. And besides, that's the wrong company.
That's not in the cards.
There's nothing wrong with a company.
Yeah.
As long as it's good company, right? Hey.
One word. If I tried to use that word on Babel, I think your friends would probably be like, nah.
Yeah. What's the matter?
You don't understand English? Remember last issue when I spoke like a Rhodes Scholar?
Yeah.
And now I sound like a Bronx thug?
Yep.
I said, don't move.
He's
A
still
wise guy, huh? I've got ways to handle wise guys, Doc. Most of them unpleasant.
Oh, good heavens! Someone stole my underwear.
They did. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nermal. I needed them.
He needed something.
Huh? Now what? Are you some kind of hero? Does this hospital pay you to act stupid? Or is it just something you do on your own?
Oof.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Hey, you, nurse. Yeah, you. Lady! Where's your registry of patients? Better answer me, sister. I won't ask twice.
It's there on the counter.
Nice going, sister. You saved us both a bit of trouble. Now I'll just use my burning hands to turn these pages.
Yeah.
Someone just popped in.
Leeds is in the emergency room. Is he? Oh, emergency ward. Is he? Is he? That's why that's why Zach's never here.
Mm-hmm.
That suits me.
I have a feeling that Puppetine's here, though.
Nobody
Could
cares.
it be? Oh. Hi, I'm Puppetine.
We know.
Hi, Puppetine.
What's the next line?
After I get through with him, he'll wish he was never JJJ. And he's going to need a doctor. Maybe for the rest of his life.
Hi, I'm a doctor.
There's Ned Leeds and Jameson are in this.
He was Jameson.
I know who I am. I'm waiting.
Okay.
We all know who you are too, but that doesn't stop you from introducing yourself every time.
I'm Puppetine. Hello.
No kidding.
Why do you do that when you're the only one getting credit?
Anyway.
Can I just ask you a question, Breen? How is he flipping the pages?
Well, that's the magic. The magic of comics. Same way Daredevil reads with his gloves on.
Mm-hmm. And the same way MJ and Liz knew each other?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yes. Huh.
Objection. You didn't know that until Eric told you that. Is it possible?
But she knows it now. That's why she's eminently qualified to speak on the subject.
Sorry, Ms. Narrator.
Yes. If you're wondering what's going on, you're not alone. Believe me, I'm wondering what's going on too.
Puppetine is wondering too. Where'd I walk into?
Yeah, when I walk into Frantic One. At this very moment, several hundred yards away in the wing of the hospital building, here's another doctor. He's jacked too, man.
I also want to point out, Puppetine wants to know what he's walking into. Puppy doesn't walk.
Well, you don't walk.
That's right. I float. I mean, you would float too if somebody had their hand right up. Anyway.
I knew it. I'm in control now.
Okay.
No. Amy, you could take this.
Okay. Okay, is this the nice doctor? Okay, he's not somebody attacking Spider-Man.
No. Because
Okay.
Peter collapsed. Remember in the hallway?
Oh, that's right. Oh, the poor young man who brought in that reporter. He's collapsed. Having a fit of some kind. I'd better loosen his shirt collar.
Oh no.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow. I saw Puppeteen. That's why I collapsed.
But before the well-meaning intern can act,
Enter? What on earth? Oh.
It's the letter.
Oh, it was a scream. A scream from the attendance room. There must be trouble. I'm gonna go help.
Angleteen stealing E's.
It's a good thing he's Jack because he sounds kind of feminine.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I work out sometimes.
Hey, you know what? Maybe it's Three's Company. Maybe he's pretending.
Sometimes these emergency cases can get hysterical. I'll send someone back for this boy. The other matter is much more important.
talk about luck. Another moment and this boy's secret would have been revealed.
Secrets.
It got his
Strong
secret.
enough for a man.
Mm-hmm. So he's wearing 3 layers of shirts. He must be really hot.
Yeah.
And the young intern would have learned that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Yes.
And probably smells really bad from sweating from wearing 3.
Yeah, 3 layers, yeah.
But it's New York. It's probably freezing to death out there.
Wasn't it winter?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I remember in spring they also have like cold air, but there's no snow on the ground though.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
MKF30 could attest to that if he was here.
Yes.
In Florida, you would be passing out, just like gone.
I'm still dizzy, do, but I can move it right along. I gotta get out of the spotlight and switch to Spidey and find out what all that locomotion is about.
To the locomotion.
I mean, then you'll just be Spider-Man really dizzy.
That'll be Spider Cop. I've got a spider hunch. It's the Molten Man.
Spider Cop is here.
If it is, it's a cinch that he's after Ned Leeds. It's the Molten Man. Do you know the Molten Man? I do.
No, the Molten Man.
It's his fault that I'm so sick. His body is giving off a radiation like a candle that gives heat.
Which is literally...
Like a dog that gives off fleas. And I must have picked some up when I fought him an hour ago.
Last issue, our time.
I'm so itchy.
Yes, you are.
Poor
I'm
Spider-Man.
itching for a fight.
Well, I think you just found one.
Which raises the spider question. What will happen to me next if I tangle with him again?
We'll soon find out, Web Slinger. For 10 seconds later, there goes the book.
Oh, no.
I'm coming after you, Shocker!
I better double check that number. Oh.
With that haircut, kind of looks like Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, a little bit. He's even got little wings on his feet.
Or Chris Pine.
You'll never have a chance to reveal what you learned about me. Not to your Ann friends at the Bugle. Not to the Irish police. Not even to that accursed cake-eating, web-slinging, skyscraper-defacing, hubcap-stealing. 3 other things I can never remember.
That's Menace.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Yes! Wait, no!
My secret will die with you, Leeds. That is, if I let you die. To be frank, because yesterday I was Paul. I haven't yet decided.
Hi, Frank. Wait, are you Frank?
He's decided to be Frank. And Molten.
Ah, man, terrific. The way he's ranting, the Molten Man doesn't leave me much choice. I've got to put him out of action fast. But how? Holy plot convenience. Hey, look at that. It's Pixel.
Yeah.
And that's a fire hose. if I can use his fingers to channel the water, when he and I tingle back at his rooming house,
Pixel?
Last-ish.
Spider-Cut managed to knock him into a fire hydrant. If the
Donk.
water from this hose has the same effect, I just may be free.
Mm-hmm.
Last-ish retweet.
A twist of a valve, a moment of surging release, and
Bingo was his name. It worked.
yeah.
The cold water from the hose is breaking into song and dance.
Mhm.
And the steam is blinding Golden Boy, throwing him away from Ned Leeds' door. There's only one problem. I'm out of chewing gum.
Mhm.
There you go.
And I'm also becoming Alicia.
Uh-huh.
Well, he's just pretty
D,
good.
I cannot see.
That's okay. You'll do just fine.
Wow. I got the edge on him. Look at that bubbling molten skin of his. He's just an ordinary man. But I've got the abilities of a daredevil and a
Uh-huh.
spider,
Mhm.
including this radar sense.
Yeah.
Using it, I should be able to find the Molten Man before he finds Foggy. Wait,
Uh-huh.
Foggy's all around me.
It is.
But naturally, today just isn't my lucky day. Because I'm not Daredevil. I'm Spider-Man.
Well, that's true. Daredevil is not Spider-Man.
And I'm still also dizzy. I haven't decided yet. From that dose of radiation, it's hard for me to focus. I don't have a Ford. And I can't separate his image from all the other doctors and, hey, nurse, is scurrying in his hall.
This is a cool drawing.
It is.
Wait, I can feel his heat. The heat is on. Waves of it come crashing from this one direction. I can't be sure, but I hope it's not Mysterio.
I, Mysterio, am ready to monologue.
Always.
It is him, the not Mysterio, the Molten Man.
Yet, even as our favorite web slinger lunges forward, his golden skinned foe throws himself against a nearby wall.
How's it going there, Trusty?
And in a burst of tremendous heat, burns through.
You haven't seen the last of me, Spider-Man.
Oh, good. I thought it was Daredevil.
Yeah.
I promise you.
That's not what I wanted to see, Charlie.
Yeah.
And you're not escaping that easily with Namor's underwear.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think Namor's going to be a little upset.
All right. I'd have to be pretty, stupid to let you out of my sight now, wouldn't I? Huh?
Begorra! All right, you old curler. Put your hands up. Make one move and you're a dead man.
What the?
Cora.
Rest in peace.
Uh-huh.
Swell. I almost forgotten that I'm not the Undertaker.
Yeah.
And you cops still think that I'm a murderer.
Yeah, no Norman Osborn. He's something of a scientist, you know. In Spotty number 122.
Something of a dead scientist right now.
Yeah, he's a very dead scientist right now.
I live on in your mind.
No, you don't.
You dance, yeah, you don't. Who are you again?
1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Norman. I wish I could stick around to straighten you out. But in case you didn't notice, I'm upside down.
And you only have 3 fingers.
Oh well. Darn you, AI.
Yeah.
In narrow panels.
Yeah.
There's a madman in a box on Wednesday night, and I'm going to stop him.
Whoop.
Don't shoot, blasted. You might hit one of the doctors.
It would be great because they wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Yeah. And so several heart-straining moments later.
There's no sign of the Molten Man anywhere, thanks to some overeager policeman. I'm now watching Lost, and the show is so bad.
Oh.
So then it is thanks to the overeager policeman.
No, but it's not so much bad for me as it's bad for that Ned Leeds dude. Whatever he learned at that boarding house with Miss Mullins.
Right, what happened to her?
She got attacked by radiation.
Mm-hmm.
She was cleaning a bad guy's room, and he blew up. Literally.
Yeah.
It's something the Molten Man wants to keep secret. Do you know the Molten Man? The Molten Man. He wants to keep secrets.
Yeah.
The Molten Man.
He might be related to the Muffin Man.
Oh.
Which makes it something I'd better find out pronto, Tonto.
Mm-hmm.
Ned?
Goggles. Rocks glowing. So much light. Fire everywhere. Rocks glowing.
Sounds like something that Jimmy Stewart would be saying in bed, having nightmares in Rear Window.
Why are the rocks glowing? I don't know why.
Yes. Sounds like gibberish to me.
Sounds like Jimmy-ish to me.
But it must be something. So think, Mark. Think.
But Spidey starts drawing other matters as he swings across town. Specifically, that concern his destination.
And what am I doing while I'm swinging?
Mm-hmm.
Whee!
Well, I was expecting Amy to go, wee.
We.
That's how they hear it whenever he swings. He goes, wee.
The west side apartment of his college colleague and longtime female and friend, Mary Jane Watson.
From the sound of their voices, it's MJ and Liz are still saying, wee.
Pretty
I wonder if Mary Jane's managed to get Liz talking about the years that she's disappeared so we could confirm that they knew each other in high school.
Yeah.
I'll just hide you in the closet.
Well, they met.
Why are you in here?
Well, they met each other.
Hey, Spider-Man, it's me, Ted.
Hi, it's me. I'm looking for Donna.
No.
Is that Jean Grey? I see red hair.
I just want to sniff her hair.
So, how well are they saying that they know each other in this book?
They knew each other in high school, but they didn't.
Yeah, well, they met in high school.
Actually, they didn't. That was retcon because Mary Jane didn't go to the high school.
But no, she didn't go to the high school, but they met when Mary Jane went over to wait at Peter's house with Aunt May. And she ended up leaving before
That's
Peter
right.
Yeah.
I apologize. I was wrong about that. I forgot. They had a little cat fight between them.
That's right. And no, actually, it wasn't a cat fight because Liz Allan was like, that is what was waiting for Peter Parker, and ended up leaving with Betty Brant.
Yeah, they both left because they were like, wow.
Because they didn't like MJ?
All right.
Hi, I'm puppeting.
Hi!
That's what they're into, all right.
I remember some things.
And
That's
from the look on Miss Allen's face, it's not that pleasant because some little fella keeps talking.
And how many people do you think you can stuff in a closet at one time?
Terry.
Paul, Terry, Ted, Spider-Man.
And Puppetine.
How dare you?
Hey.
As I told Peter the day we graduated, I felt it was time I accept my responsibilities in life.
Mhm.
Duty to myself and my stepbrother.
Jeez.
Yeah, your duties from high school back in Spidey number 28.
Thanks, Roy.
You're welcome.
Floating heads.
Mark Raxton, who you probably know as the Molten Man.
Oh,
After
wow.
Spider-Man captured him the second time, he was hospitalized. And I took a job as a nurse to be near him.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun.
Wait,
So
she's,
is Mark
how did she survive with a red shirt?
I don't know.
Good
So is
question.
Mark her brother? Or...
Stepbrother.
Okay, separate. Okay.
To help him, if I could. You see, something had happened to him since the accident, which coated his skin with gold alloy. The metal was reacting with his metabolism. He was changing, transforming. And to keep him from learning this, they gave him a mask.
That was the alien at first.
Yeah, kind of.
It's Black Mask, but he's cold.
The mask only made him bitter. He felt as though he were isolated. And in a way, he was. He wasn't allowed to associate with the other patients, for he was still basically a prisoner. And for several months, I was the only person he saw. Naturally, when he struck out, he first struck out at me.
Get this junk away from me. Oh, wait a minute. I got a mask on. Get this junk away from me. I'm sick of it. Do you hear? Most of all, I'm sick of you.
And purple oatmeal. And
Those gams. Now on sale at the shop.
If I had been stronger, perhaps I could have given him the understanding he needed. Instead, I ran.
Did you run so far away?
Yep.
And
Couldn't get away.
Indeed.
And then right into Puppetine with his mustache and his primpy little hair.
Well, how,
Gosh, it is.
which makes me responsible for what happened the next day. It's my fault he was able to leave his room.
And that's why Puppetine hasn't been in the readings well.
Yeah.
It's my fault he struck that intern. The guy with the awesome mustache and bob hair.
it's kind of an old intern.
And my fault he found the scissors he needed to remove his mask.
I don't know. Maybe it was Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
And learned to the truth about what was happening to him. His metallic skin is dissolving, slowly until now, but as he spends more time away from his medication, the process will increase. He'll die. That is my responsibility. Mine.
Oh, there's a menorah up on the desk over there.
Yeah, or something like that.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ah, yes. Poor kid. It's time for Spider Cop to leave. And Peter Palmer to make his entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And since my itty bitty identity as the itty bitty spider is a secret,
People
Not a
outside are just going to be really nervous.
secrets,
Secret.
I'll have to slip through the apartment next to Mary Jane. Oh, sorry, didn't need to see you. And hope that no one spots me before I, Peter Palmer, reach the front door. Oh, yes, terrific. So much for self, web singer. Nice, Mrs. Lion.
No, that's Sammy doing a cameo.
Oh!
I thought it was Miss Lion.
No, Miss Lion is white.
Hmm? Well,
That's Sammy.
I did not know that. I remember his being a regular dog.
And that's why it's too bad that skinny jeans didn't exist in those days.
Right? Would have saved him some trouble.
Do me a favor, MJ. Don't ask. Wow, this is really turning into Three's Company, this episode as it goes on.
Come
Yeah.
on, knock
And
on
knock
our
on our
door.
It does. He looks like Jack
Waiting for
Chipper.
you. And look, you just got bitten by a regal beagle.
With
Oh,
him, Three's Company too.
named Larry.
Peter, I haven't thanked you for the way you made me feel so welcome earlier when I met you on the street. After all these years.
We've always been Anne friends, Liz. That's the important thing. We grab arms and we go against the Overlord Palpatine and get credited.
Mm-hmm.
But me? All right. Listen, Tiger, I'm going to take Liz out for a burger. You lock up for me, okay? We'll catch you later.
Sure thing, MJ. If you need me tomorrow, I'll be at the Beagle because I won't be there daily.
Yeah.
In keeping
Hi,
with the scene,
Peter.
you should have been and said, I'll be at the Beagle.
Yeah.
The Regal Beagle
Yeah.
with Larry.
Peter Paul.
No.
Bye, Peter. And again, thanks.
And sure enough, true to his word, early the next morning, Peter finds himself at the Midtown editorial offices of the Daily Bugle,
Yes.
where
No one knows if Ned was following up a story in the progress when he checked out the boarding house or what. I'd better.
Parker! There we go. Are you my staff photographer or the office boy? I don't want you hanging here, around here, Parker. I want you on the street, working hard after pictures. Get it up for me. There's been some sort of robbery at a warehouse on the west side. So, get down there now, you idiot!
Whatever you say, J.
All three J's. Thank you.
But they don't stand for what you think they do.
Just J.
jackass.
Just get my picture.
Picking up the address, the warehouse from Joe Robinson, the Bugle City editor, Peter hops a cab across town and
Wee-oh! Huh. Now this is what you call a spectacular crime.
look at the little bulldozer.
It does? Okay.
Look at the guys in the background doing the dancing pose.
Doing a little dance?
Doing
Like the interpretive dance?
doing a little
It's a
flash dance.
It's a Guinea Force.
Are you force
Sorry.
poses?
That's what I thought right away.
Yeah.
Say, Anne friend, could you tell me what?
Beat it, kid. I ain't got time to jaw with every punk that likes to gawk at other folks' trouble.
But I.
Outbuster. I mean now.
Little bitty baby hand.
Gotta be handsome.
Tiny baby hands.
Not the unfriendliest guy I've ever met, but I guess we've all got problems. Dear God, it's the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
He's in disguise. Pardon me. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Not now, son. Can't you see that I am busy? Go bother somebody else.
But with the fancy voice, he may very well have some Grey Poupon.
Yeah.
True.
I do, but that's besides the point.
You know, this is beginning to get monotonous.
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 Monotonous. Monotonous. Monotonous.
It's like the credits.
Yeah.
I've got a hunch that in a Snickers bar that these jokers are hiding something. And I think I've got a way to check that out. Hello, Ned. How are you feeling?
I guess he stabilized then. They put him right through.
It's true. Healthier, Pete. The doctors tell me I'll be able to leave in a week. What's that? No, finding the Molten Man at the boarding house was a fluke. But I'll tell you this, Peter. Whatever he's up to, it involves radioactives. So if you hear about any stolen isotopes, make your own guesses.
Thanks, Ned. You told me all that I need. Now we won't see you for a couple weeks. Taking too much of my spotlight. I'm the guy who's in charge. It's called Spider-Man.
Yes.
Not Ned Leeds Recovery at General Hospital.
Guy's feeling better though.
Yeah.
If the robbery was of radioactive isotopes, I, unlike Alicia, can see why those guys might be a little taciturn. Talky-turny.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, means very, very, very.
Everybody take a turn at pronouncing taciturn.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell them how to pronounce it. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Ah.
Turnstile.
Just take your taciturn right now.
I will just tic-tac-toe it.
Uh-huh.
Especially if the isotopes were here illegally.
Lunchtime, and in the shadows of the deserted construction site. Gosh, I need some coffee.
Woo, woo.
Carl, can you get the narrator some coffee?
Yeah,
He's just
appears Spider-Man.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Here's your coffee.
Thank you, sugar.
I love the coffee.
Hey,
Yeah.
you mass menace!
Says the person who steals beer.
I never steal beer.
I have photos of it.
I just borrow it temporarily.
And then what? Put it back.
Yeah, I put it back.
You. Holy spider eyes. The Goldskin here was behind this theft. And that, as well as the one in the museum last night. Asterisk.
Shown last ish, of course.
And when I, Spider-Cop, overheard Liz telling MJ.
Yep.
It has something to do with his altering metabolism.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. There should be a record in these files of the warehouse inventory. With any luck, I'll find out what I'm looking for here. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Going through pads of paper with flashlights is maybe a little more interesting than a computer screen.
Well, I had to have the light on so I could rub my gloved fingers over it and read it.
Yep.
Well, how about that? There were some radioactives here. Not illegally, as I thought. Apparently, some general hospital in the area ordered them, had them shipped to this warehouse to be picked up. Raxton must have. Oops. And that's why they call it bad company. And I've been talking out loud.
Spider-Man!
Seems like you did hear voices, Bob. Don't take any chances.
That's right, Bob. Don't take any chances. Act now.
Shoot.
Kapow.
K-Pow. Kelly Kapowski.
Uh-huh.
Okay, boozles. That does it. I, Spider-Cop, have had it with you trigger-happy birthday clowns.
Ooh.
Up to here. Boot to the face.
Ooh.
Ow.
Pleasant dreams, me creepos.
Sealed with a kiss.
And say hello to Lump.
Yep.
How is she doing?
Yeah. Shortly.
Yeah, I need the Friday Night Lump report.
Yes, we do. Shortly.
There's a pattern to all this. Batman may even know what it is.
Yeah.
But not till the next crime's already taken place.
Rocks from the museum. Meteor rocks. old people in the museum, those radioactive isotopes. It all fits together somehow.
Let's go with that.
Raxton the Molten Man. He must be trying to recreate the alloy which originally coated him. If I remember correctly, Raxton Chemicals is a bad place, but Raxton is a good guy.
Oh, okay.
And then
Okay.
Professor Smythe developed it. A special kind of organic meteor. That's right. Professor Smythe, who basically built the spider robots.
Oh yeah, the spider killers. Yeah.
Yes.
So not artificial meteors, but
and then his son
organic.
takes over.
It's organic. They cost more.
yeah, more per pound. They don't have the pesticides.
And there's another meteor similar to it at the Science Museum, where, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Mm-hmm. So
And
you
that's-
should go then.
And that's where he'll strike next. I'm sure of it.
Thus, later that evening,
It's mine. Now, nothing can stop me. Nothing. Except for what's about to stop me.
Mhm.
But other than that, nothing.
I like what 162 says, these books are why I did so well in vocabulary as a kid.
actually, yeah, he wrote for college level and trusted that kids would look it up in a dictionary.
I love that he's got a handbag with his underoos.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Actually, he's gonna take the rocks and he's gonna run from a boulder.
Yeah.
Want to make a small bet, MM?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop you if it takes me all night.
Oof.
Down to the ground.
Bonk.
Let's just say it's a favor I owe an old and friend.
Hmm.
If I can get Raxton back to his hospital and under the doctor's care, it'll take the burden off of Liz. And maybe she'll be able to live again.
Hmm.
Because, it's
That's
almost
what
like it's almost like she's in love with him.
Hmm.
Because no rational person would be like that distraught as she is.
It's her stepbrother.
We don't know that.
She said it. She did say it.
I wasn't listening to what she says. Dames say a lot of things.
Well, that's on you, Spidey. Pay a little more attention.
No, that's on me. Ouch!
Ow.
Ooh, yep.
All right, hero man. You asked for it.
Specifically, when did I ask for it?
Lump has not moved for over an hour. If you think I'm wasting time with you, you're crazy.
Is he talking to me or to Lump?
Here's the thing. His name's on Hero Man. It's Spider-Man.
Stunned, Spidey stands several valuable seconds fighting off a surge of returning nausea until...
I guess I'm weaker than I thought. I guess the radiation from my previous bout with the Molten Man hasn't fully faded. By Odin's fade. Which is going to make capturing him almost impossible. But I gotta catch him. I gotta get. He's a rare Pokemon.
He's a shiny.
But at
Why
this
is that worse?
shiny. He's the golden, more expensive.
Okay.
He's the golden foil card, Charizard.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, do I have any other choice but to try to the bitter end? Hey, look, the moon is actually colored right.
Mm-hmm. And it's mostly round.
Perhaps not, Web Slinger, but Mark Raxton isn't going to make it easy for you.
You mean Bessel's mask of himself?
Oh.
Gosh.
Good Lord, that's not great.
He'll never find me now. This asbestos mask will conceal my face.
Uh-huh.
It will kill me later on, but for now,
It works.
But I mean, does
But
he
I
know it? It looks just like him, which is wanted by the cops.
no one will notice the flaming footprints I'm leaving.
Thank you, right?
Well, he's wearing
Wait,
shoes. He's wearing shoes now. So maybe everything's full of asbestos?
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
It's-
that's not great.
And these fireproof clothes. That's convenient. Conceal my body.
Hey, Pixel, or Puppetine, whoever's there, you haven't had a line.
Hey, yo! Where's your token? Hey!
Big Aura.
His cries unheeded.
As always.
Mhm. The token attendant can only stare as the man we know to be the Molten Man strides into a waiting subway train,
Hey, there's Jared.
and can only continue to stare as yet another citizen ignores the waiting turnstiles and leaps to follow the exiting car.
She's a red shirt. She survived.
Mhm.
This is a weird story.
Very
That's
weird
two.
story.
Yep.
In his own inimitable fashion, foot.
Yo, sorry there, John Travolta. I'm
Oh
passing
my
on.
gosh, yeah.
Foot. From the way that booth attendant was shouting, and the look that old lady
You
knocked
don't
the
look like an
platform.
old lady.
How is it
What?
That's not no old lady.
with those gams?
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's Aunt May.
It's a safe bet that Raxton's on this train.
Mhm.
Wait, where was she in the previous shot? Or in the frame before then?
Ooh,
I saw him walking onto the train, but I didn't see him pushing somebody over.
Help, I've been framed.
and these passengers are in a heap of trouble.
Oh, I know subways are hot, but this is ridiculous.
At least
His
you have
socks are
4
glowing.
fingers. At least she has 4 fingers.
Yeah.
It's not too
I only
bad.
had 3 for a second.
Huh. With a roar like a bull leaving a paddock, the train leaves its underground tunnel and begins its journey toward the borough of Brooklyn.
Here you
The
go.
borough of
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Mhm.
As Daredevil rides on the side of the train.
Oh my gosh, that is Daredevil.
What? Yep.
Otto, there's a gremlin on the side of the bus.
Oh, his hat's on fire now.
A journey 2 of its passengers will never complete.
Good Lord, that man over there. He's on fire.
At least this
Uh-huh.
girl isn't.
And what girl would that be?
This girl is on fire.
Oh my gosh, shows that squirrel.
I cannot see any of that,
Mhm. You never can.
even while I am singing it.
Alicia, we're not in this.
But I was just singing.
There you go. Well, you're in it now.
Mister, what?
What are you staring at, fool?
Your face. It's melting.
And someone got a message.
Mm-hmm.
Arrgh. Then it's begun. I only needed time. Time to reverse the deterioration.
The people on this tram are like, what?
But
Well, it's New York, so it happens
Oh,
every
okay.
day.
So it's no big deal.
This
They're
is
just on
this
their
any other
phone.
Tuesday.
Okay.
but Spider-Man
Yes.
Yes.
wouldn't stop hounding me. He wouldn't leave me alone. I want to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a bad time to say hello? I feel like it's a bad time.
Come
Well,
back later.
this solves one problem. Sparkle Skin. You won't be any pretty Pegasus in a while. You'll be on fire.
Yep.
And I know how to find you. Now all I've got to do is make you give up. Say uncle.
You.
No, I said uncle, not you. And don't tell me to get off your cloud.
Everything bad that's ever happened to me is because of you. My D in science in 4th grade, because of you. I didn't make the best basketball team in junior high because of you. Little Sally ditched me at the prom because of you.
It would be funny if all those things were true. Like there's a science project in the 3rd grade and he couldn't do his part of it.
I'll destroy you.
But hey there, Sunshine. Since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time.
Still moving on. Yeah.
Tear you apart with my bare hands.
Tiny baby bear hands. Bunny, if you got things backwards, I'd take the time to discuss it with you.
Whee!
But frankly, saving my neck takes priority. And since you're the one who knocked us both off this bridge, I don't have to save you.
Mm.
But I won't murder you. I'm sure you won't mind if I spend a few of our treasured moments together spinning a handy web.
I didn't get that job at McDonald's because of you. First, you saved that reporter, Ned Leeds.
That was because of me.
Spider-Man was an assistant manager at the McDonald's and he just kind of shook his head.
Sorry, it's now lunchtime.
Now you've attacked me when I was so close to success. All of my problems when I was a boy, I had all the elements I needed to cure myself. All but one. And that one I stole this evening. Boy, I'm glad that piece of steel isn't going to try to hold up a skyscraper. It bent pretty easily. I'd have escaped if it wasn't for those meddling kids and you. I could have rediscovered the formula that created this accursed golden shell. I could have saved myself if it hadn't been for
Sure you could have, Raxton baby. And my name's Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho.
Idiot. Your webbing is useless against me. Don't you see what's happening?
Yeah, so slowing you down so you burn yourself up faster.
I have foot fungus.
Oh, that's not great.
No. I'm dissolving, blast you. My body is being consumed by its own heat because of you. It's only a matter of hours, perhaps minutes. Damn, my teeth still look good, though. Until I'm totally burned away. But I won't be the only one who dies on this bridge. My sarcastic fan foe. Tonight will bring Spider-Man's
Yes.
death as well. If
You know
J.
the-
Jonah Jameson will like me, probably send me a Christmas card.
Already writing it, buddy.
Thanks, JJJ.
The warmth of your love or your fire is very touching. But Raxton, I don't know if you're telling the truth about your condition, but if you are, you've got to let me help you.
Help me? You can't help me. No one can help me.
All right, I'm going home then. Have a good night. Yow!
You can only
Help you?
Clung.
die.
Oh. Ouch.
It's useless. Since they stopped sports ball, he's gone off his rocker completely. He's in so much pain. All he wants is to hurt, to kill. And he'll kill me unless I stop him. I think he must have burned my leg when he grabbed it. I can't stand or move out of the way. So I've got to distract him fast. Yoink!
My bag. It had all my specimens. The isotopes. Everything I need.
And welcome to hour 2.
Hazel top ace. Yeah.
Without those isotopes, I haven't a chance. I've got to retrieve them, or I'm doomed. Oomed.
Well, that's good.
Raxton!
Doomed.
No! The water's too cold. Your body will.
A sudden burst of steam, a distant, almost mild explosion, and a man ends as he has lived, consumed by the passion within him and a madness in his soul. In a box in his soul. Yeah. Now wake up,
Ah.
Next issue, an old and friend and a new and foe, Tarantula.
What actually is in the
And
playlist.
now we're going to remove and then kill the audience. And now we
You know what
appear.
I just realized?
Yes?
Coco
Oh,
can't tell time. She thinks it's always Wednesday night.
Does. Well, you gotta be
We-
careful, right?
We want to ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel. We hope you enjoyed. We certainly did. And we have another reading coming up very soon. So see us over there. But until then, thank you so much for watching and bye!
Bye.
Later.
You know, I'm kind of upset. I didn't get to scream Spider-Man!
Yes.
Yes.